Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Aries meditation. I've laid out the cards. This is the Crow Tarot. I'll clarify with the African Tarot and finish off with a couple of Oracle decks. I will be building a new spread for the extended reading, and you can join me at the extended reading in the link in the description box below. If you enjoy this reading, I invite you to like my video, share my video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the support that I receive from you, and it truly matters to me growing and developing my channel, my website, and services for you. So thank you to all of you. And your overall energy, Leo, is the Justice card. The full moon is occurring tomorrow on the West Coast in the wee hours of the morning, and contrary to what I said before, it is occurring on that day for most of the Western Hemisphere. So the Justice card is describing a lot of balancing and reharmonizing, a recognition of some of the unfair treatment or imbalanced treatment, injustices that you perhaps received throughout a particular time in your life. And in general, these readings seem to be referencing the pandemic period overall, and depending on your astrology, where a variety of planets are in your in your houses, in your chart. For instance, if Capricorn is prominent for any Leos, if it's a rising sign, if you have placements in Capricorn, this is likely to be referencing the movement of Pluto through Capricorn, which will be coming to a release of its retrograde movement in Capricorn next month, the middle of October. So this can then reference a much longer period of time in which you have been looking at all of the excesses in your life, and that includes the excesses of mistreatment or the things that you have earned or been a part of in many ways that made you feel or rendered you to feel like a victim. And you are now in a process of recognizing that not only are you not a victim, but you are so empowered that you are able to address whatever unfairness you've experienced and demand what you are deserving of. In the past, we have the King of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the Eight of Wands. A lot of healing indeed. So you have been in a period of really trying to nail your security, your stability, the way that the material world supports you in a way that is safe, abundant, and I wouldn't say luxurious, but it gives you a sense of being in control of your material resources to the extent that you have enough to invest. That investment can take the form of sheer generosity, sharing the way you've gained your stability with others. That's a form of generosity that vibes with the King of Pentacles energy. It can also be ways that you invest in others, literally support their education, help them find a job, that kind of thing. So that's where you're looking to be. And that is also ways that you may have been benefiting by the investment of others as a way of addressing this imbalance that you've experienced in the past. And I reference the past via the planet of Pluto moving through Capricorn. That's been occurring for a full 15 years, and we're not quite done with that transit in Capricorn yet. So you may have benefited from others. It can be a male seeming energy, but that can be in any gender. How you have benefited through their generosity, their support in ways that were intended to elevate your ability to be in greater control of your resources, your ability to become abundant. This is all part of a healing process that has been very much a part of this ability to seek justice from perhaps a past in which you were not given the opportunities or did not have access to the opportunities you were due, you were deserving or worthy of. And throughout this process, this has been felt like a very personal process where you have had to look at your own resources, your own gifts, your own skills, your own experiences, and match them to the opportunities that existed outside of yourself. So this has been a long process that requires patience, and you may be seeing a lot of somewhat dramatic, quickly moving results at this time. You may have recently benefited from a new job, new contacts, new relationships, new support, an environment in which these things are coming together for you after a long period of a sense of oppression, a sense of imbalance. And the new opportunities you're receiving, new contacts, new communications, new messages, many new offers is related to likely your business or professional environment. In the present, the Hermit card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. A lot of your experience in the past has come from a sense of lack, a sense of there not being quite enough. And this can be in part a reflection of the environment that you were in. It isn't that you weren't enough, but you may have translated that, depending where you are in life, as a younger, more vulnerable person under the care of others who you likely trusted, loved, believed that they wanted to have your best efforts at heart. But in many ways, you were sabotaged or felt sabotaged because of your gifts, because of your talent, because of your material circumstances, which you felt were very limiting. Others may have felt very envious or desirous, jealous even of. And you have had to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of going within, a lot of developing your meditation practices, well-being practices, ways in which you touched into a more ancient wisdom, self-knowledge that you are connected to through your prayers, your meditations, your dreams, your efforts at being whole. Being whole for you has been about really tapping into this individual practice where you begin to understand that not only are you enough, are you deserving of the help that you seek and that you have always honestly sought, but you are far more than the environment that the way others have perceived you. And that perception of others as seeing you in a certain way has limited you, but you are now understanding that their perception of you is a reflection of them. And that you now know that haters are a part of the territory that you're on to become the master that you aspire to be, to aspire to the control that you believe you're deserving of. You will naturally attract people who are envious of what you have. And you now recognize that rather than that envy, that sabotage, that undermining you because of jealousy, you recognize the fear of these particular haters. Not everyone around you is a hater, but you recognize that, and you are clear that you can understand whatever battles that they are offering you. You're picking those battles. You're not allowing this to stop you from moving forward. You're understanding, in fact, this is a validation of your talent, your skill, and your ability. In the future, the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. This is absolutely stunning. I see you taking on your personal disappointments, the way that you may have reviewed your past failures and disappointments. You have focused, and perhaps at times continue to focus on the wrong aspect of those experiences, rather than focusing on the loss, the regret, the blame, self-blame, or the blame of others. Now you're beginning to understand that your gratitude for the lessons you've learned, how they built up your self-knowledge of who you really are, not who others see or want you to be, but who you truly are. And that's been fostered by this dedication to looking within yourself for the answers, really looking at your experiences, not for what you've lost, but for what you've learned, what you've gained from those experiences, and recognizing that what you've gained, the lessons learned, are what is leading you to the mastering and control of your own resources, your own knowledge of who you are, and the wisdom to apply that appropriately. This is definitely reflecting on perhaps missed or unsatisfying relationships, failed relationships in the past that you may have believed were what you were supposed to want, what you were supposed to receive, your righteous due. And instead, you've now learned that the relationship that really matters is the relationship with yourself. Any relationship that supports your fulfillment of your potential, and that doesn't necessarily mean your fulfillment of someone else's idea of who you are, what you should be, but what a real understanding and connection to your gifts, who you authentically are. And of course, that's dependent on your knowing who you authentically are. And you've been doing the work to solidify that, to establish that relationship with self in a way that is leading you to this beautiful opportunity to create something with others that is excellent, that is beautiful, and that is prosperous. This is you building your own abundance based on who you are, based on your creative and imaginative gifts. I'm going to clarify with the Soul's Journey card and ask you or remind you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I've pulled honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. This is absolutely stunning, and I'm going to also pull a crystal oracle and remind you that I will be creating a new reading for the extended, and the link will be in the description box below. And I've pulled Golden Healer Quartz. Open the door is the clear message. Thank you so much, Leo. Until next time, namaste.